North Dakota land where the skies are wide and the freedom stands. With a Bible in my hand and a prayer in my heart, living this life where the wild plays its part. Dust on my boots and my hat pulled low, got my trusty rifle and I'm ready to go. Hunting the game as the sun hits the sky in the heart of the 701. I feel so alive. Guns and the 701, that's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins in this wild, wild land where the spirit remains. We're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. Ranching the fields, the cattle run free with a purpose so strong, it's our grand legacy. The rivers run deep as we cast out our lines, fishing the waters where the North Star shines. Got the warmth of the sun with the chill of the night. With every shot fired, we're ready to fight for the freedom we cherish. The second is true. With family beside us, we stand through and through. Guns and the 701, that's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins in this wild, wild land where the spirit remains. We're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. In a world that's spinning with sins that they wield, we stick to our values. Our fate is revealed with the word as our guide. We tread on the earth, a community built from the love, not the curse. Raising our voices, singing loud through the night, for God and our freedom, we'll continue the fight. Let the rifles ring out, let the spirits align. In North Dakota's embrace, our souls intertwine. So when you hear the gunshots and feel that proud sound, know it's faith and freedom that echoes around. From the fields of the ranch to the depths of the lake, with God on our side, there's nothing at stake. Guns and the 71, forever we'll stand in the heart of our faith in this great free
Today, The Hartford. Your protection is our passion. The Hartford Insurance Group, Inc. pays royalty fees to AARP for the use of its intellectual property. AARP and its affiliates are not insurers. Savings vary.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Mostly sunny today, the high of 60.
LAUER Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at LAUER Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with LAUER, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308. 701-258-6308. Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right, go where lemons go. Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon. Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
Saturday edition, Scott Bachmeyer, and then Ask Dan the Tree Man, Dan Cashman from Cashman Nursery. Take your calls, answer your questions. To get your weekend in swing in the next couple of days into the 70s. Whew. 8:12, but first, before we get to all that stuff, Guns in the 701, Clay in the 2A are next.
Dakota Mornings with Michael Bell.
Thank you for joining Dakota Mornings.
Thanks, and say hi to Todd and yourself. Glad you guys are busy like everyone is.
Weekday mornings at 9 on KFYR.
Hello. Doritos Cool Ranch. Unmistakable crunch. Kick of ranch you can't miss. Iconic for a reason. Doritos Cool Ranch. For the bold. Tap the banner to learn more.
Imagine getting cafe-quality coffee without leaving the house or waiting in line. Start your morning with Starbucks ready-to-drink iced coffee. 1 bottle, 4 servings of the smooth, balanced flavor you love right in your kitchen. Make your morning easy. Find Starbucks ready-to-drink iced coffees in the refrigerated aisle.
To celebrate America's 250th anniversary, we're coming together from coast to coast for star-spangled events, live performances, and the largest day of giving in American history. Join in at america250.org.
Can I take your coat?
Oh, you noticed. Yeah, I found it on eBay from a seller in Vegas. Pre-loved and perfect. She listed it and jackpot. Italian leather, classic trench silhouette. And did you see the braided buckle?
Hang on to your claim ticket.
Oh, I'll hang on to this forever. Have you been on eBay? There's so many finds. And I bet that diving watch would sell fast. Just saying.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Simple Mills has done the impossible. Making snacks with good-for-you ingredients taste amazing. From their cheesy, light and airy Pop-Ums to their 5 different delicious flavors of almond flour crackers. Simple Mills snacks lift you up instead of weighing you down. With every crunch, it's like the feeling of the sun in a snack. Find Simple Mills at your grocery store.
In 1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then, mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home, and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
The next 30 seconds could save you hundreds on your car insurance. At The Hartford, we're passionate about your protection. If you're 50 or over, AARP Auto Insurance from The Hartford gives you benefits that really matter. And you could save $597 when you switch. How's that for a little peace of mind? Visit trusthartford.com today. The Hartford, your protection is our passion. The Hartford Insurance Group, Inc. pays royalty fees to AARP for the use of its intellectual property. AARP and its affiliates are not insurers. Savings vary.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
Whether you're a homeowner creating your dream space or a pro managing multiple projects, discover a new way to shop at Ferguson Home, where great ideas become stunning spaces. Visit FergusonHome.com to explore the best selection of bath, kitchen, and lighting products. Or book an appointment at one of our showrooms where you can experience products firsthand and get personalized expert support every step of the way. Bring your vision to Ferguson Home, where it all comes together. Shop top brands like Moen or find your local showroom at FergusonHome.com.
Craving bold, authentic taste without kitchen chaos? True Nature Meats Japanese teriyaki style delivers. Tender beef glazed with sweet savory umami. Pre-cooked perfection inspired by Japanese chefs. Eat in 2 minutes. Slice over salads or plates. Complaints turn to second helpings. Real meat, real flavor. Go to TrueNatureMeats.com. Code FREEMEAT for 20% off plus free New York strip, Texas smoked brisket, and Mediterranean chicken with code FREEMEAT at TrueNatureMeats.com.
There's an app for your playlists,
an app for your photos,
even an app that helps you dodge traffic.
but only one app brings you this live radio station anytime, anywhere.
With the iHeartRadio app, your favorite radio station fits right in your pocket. Live shows, news, sports, exclusive music channels, and voices that don't just go viral.
They're the voices of your local community.
So if it's not already on your home screen, fix that.
Download the #1 radio app, the free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
KFYR 817, guns to the 701, Clay and the 2A. That's what I'm calling you from now on.
Well, we do live it every day, don't we?
See? Doesn't it fit?
It does. It does.
I come up with the ideas every now and then.
Hey, always got T-shirt ideas, don't you?
Hey, here's an idea.
I'm just listening to your deal there. You know, Madonna's got a new song. Really, at 68 years old, she's still out there. Come on.
She had one a few years back that just really flopped, and I thought, well, maybe not. I don't know.
You know, if the song probably flops like the rest of her flopping. You know, I mean, she is 68. But anyway.
Well, the good thing about the iHeart app is you can get as far away from Madonna on it as you care to, and then still be on the app. So. Well,
yeah, you just tune into KFYR and then tune into GAT 701. I mean,
exactly.
What better place to do it? Yeah.
Clay in the 2A. Gotcha.
I got a busy day today afterwards. We're going to bring in calves and pears and work some critters today. It's going to be a nice day, and we got help. So.
That's the difference between you and me. Critters, I think of little mice and rats and stuff. Critters.
Like you call them doggies. You know, getting along little doggies.
The size of your critters are much, much larger for some reason.
Yeah, just a little bit. You don't want to get kicked by one, trust me.
No. You really don't want to get kicked by a rat either, but it's not the same thing. It's just you just don't want to get kicked by one, that's all.
Oh, shit.
Nobody wants to get kicked by a rat. My God, Clay.
You know, I got to say, you can get bit by a rat, but I doubt you're ever going to get bit by a cow very often.
Well, I almost got bit by a horse as a kid. We're doing a field trip through the University of Minnesota field, or farm field stuff, kind of by the state fairgrounds, not too far from there. And we're supposed to everybody stand there. You know, I'm like 6 years old or something like that. And all of a sudden, this arm grabs my arm and yanks me, as on the other arm is a horse's jaw. Didn't break skin, but a tenth of a second later would have. And then I get the lecture of, you can't just stand there by a horse. And I'm like, well, okay, first of all, I'm a city boy. Second of all, enough with the mixed parenting thing here.
Oh, my God.
You know, one adult saying, stand there, the other saying, you can't stand there. Ugh, I can't stand either one of you two. Make up your mind.
No kidding. Make up your mind.
But I have never been bitten by a cow. Now I feel like I'm going to walk up to every cow and just see if they'll try it, just to prove you wrong.
Nah. They just look at you like, what are you doing there?
You smell like cheeseburgers. I'm not biting you.
Horses, on the other hand, their curiosity and their they're kind of mischievous. Yeah. Anyway,
You want to call it a bite of cheeseburger? That's like cannibalism to them. No.
Yeah, they will eat bone meal. Let's face it. That's what.
Yeah, but we don't tell them what's in the bone meal. Just eat it. It's tasty.
Oh.
But there we have it. A welcoming of the ATF landmark rule making package. What is going on, Clay, with the 2A?
Yeah, I mean, I love this. Again, promises made, promises kept, and people have really been giving grief to Trump, saying he isn't a 2A president, which is far from the truth. I mean, he's not perfect, but he's better than anyone we had.
More 2A than Kamala would have been. Or Walz.
He's been more 2A than even in his first term, honestly. So,
yeah, true. That's true.
It's very true to begin with. But yeah, so you have the acting attorney general because we got rid of that horrendous Bondi, which was a great move to begin with, and then the Senate approved the new ATF director the other day, which made it even better because his first act, that's Todd Blanche, his first act, I mean, within maybe an hour, I wasn't really in yesterday, but the guy signed the new lawmaking or the new rulemaking package, which we've been calling for a long time. We saw the weaponization under the sleepy Joe Biden regime, and boom, what a change. I wish it had taken place a little bit sooner, but when they did this, and I got the wrong name, by the way, Robert Dakota, I think is how you pronounce that. Sorry, but I was looking at the wrong article. But here he got rid of a lot of things that are part of the Gun Control Act. He got rid of the pistol brace stuff, and this has to be published first in the record before it really goes into effect. But it shouldn't be a big thing. They publish it there for public comment, and then it'll take effect. And I mean, the frame and receiver rule is huge, and I'm kind of very excited to see where this ATF goes now under the new Department of Justice. You're getting rid of the database record thing where they were basically told they're going to keep them indefinitely. They're going to put a time frame on that now. I mean, there's 34 different things in this thing. If you go to the ATF website, and you're going to love what you're seeing. There's also going to be some changes to the 4473. I hope that they go back to the old one pre-Biden and get rid of all the dumb questions on this thing. It was completely ridiculous what they did to the form 4473. So yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Clay Peterson, Guns of the 701-823 here at KFYR. I from now on, I'm just calling him Clay in the 2A, but in case you're wondering, who's that? It's the same guy, okay?
Same guy.
Tim Walz's gun and magazine ban bill reaches Senate floor. He was a Southern Minnesota guy way back in the day. Wasn't he a gun guy way back when? What happened?
I don't know if he's ever a gun guy. I mean, he can't even handle a shotgun, so he didn't have a lot.
I didn't say he was a good gun guy, just a gun guy. He aspired to be a good gun guy. He just never. And maybe that's the whole reason he's so anti-gun now, is he just never really caught on to it in the first place. So.
Well, as he's stated, the Democrat Party platform has went farther and farther towards restriction and tyranny within the Second Amendment when it comes to that. So, I mean, I suppose he went along to get along. I don't know. He's not real smart to begin with, but he's probably easily convinced to do dumb things, obviously. It's just the guy's not a smart individual, and he's very anti-gun. So Minnesotans, you need to get on board here. Now, you have a 50-50 pretty much in their House of Representatives. This thing now is going to go to the Senate floor. It's the omnibus gun control bill. You got a slim majority vote in the Senate. So they haven't even been able to pass their gun control measures as a large part because Democrats won't even get on board with it because some of them guys represent some pretty pro-2A district, and they like their seats. Remember, politicians are always fearful of losing power, which is a ridiculous attitude for any politician because you're going there to serve, do your time, and represent people, and then move on. It's not supposed to be a career. That's a whole other rabbit hole, Todd.
Or in your case, the prairie dog hole, but yeah. Okay.
Prairie dog hole, yeah, there you go. I mean, you've got your extreme protection orders, extreme risk, which are red flag laws. So they want to put some more money into that, which have done nothing to change anything in the state of Minnesota or any state as far as that goes in actually helping situations. It's still higher crime in those areas that have them. It's still the same suicide rates as Minnesota point out. By the way, Minnesota's Department of Health has no current records after 2024. And that after 2024 is when their red flag laws went into effect, and now, being those numbers probably aren't showing what they want, they're not publishing them. So there's nothing on there for 2025 at all.
Oh, Lord.
That I think is interesting. So, and of course, magazine bans and the assault weapons bans, which, by the way, Timmy, those are already being found to be unconstitutional under Bruin in several states where they're being tried. We'll see where the Colorado case goes. We'll see where the Illinois cases go. But under Bruin, has to be a historical, basically a historical statute set. And it's not upholding, as far as all these states passing the assault weapons ban, it won't here either. And the magazine bans, same thing. And they do nothing but infringe on a law-abiding citizen who's legally able to have a firearm, collect it, defend themselves, and just have it. You don't really need a reason. And I'm glad to see that it's coming to light. I think it's going to have a hard time passing the House out in Minnesota. When you look at the House voting record, really, they truly don't get that many anti-gun bills through that are this crazy. I get a lot of dumb ones through, but, for the state of Minnesota, that's pretty good because they go pretty far left as far as being controlled by the three major metropolitan areas. And I'm glad to see that there are some sane people, at least in the House there once in a while.
The three major metropolitan, so Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Somalia?
Yeah,
I'll let you read up on the Griggs Midway building and find out the billion and fraud going on there and 22 fake businesses that don't exist, and the dentist's office that's got a fraudulent the dentist's office is legit, but there's a fraudulent business in Suite 200 of that, or Suite 100 of that building. There is no Suite 100 in the building.
Well,
so
maybe the luring centers are running them all, and even that winery that one of their U.S. representatives supposedly has.
If I were younger and still kicking out resumes, I'd put the Leering Center on there just to see if anybody would read it.
See, that would be hilarious.
I was one of the first graduates of the Leering Center on Nicollet Avenue and just see how long it would take before somebody finally went, dude, really? I'm like, you read it. Okay. No, I would never went there. Are you kidding?
Nicollet Avenue. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. I used to drive by it a lot when I was out there working. Yeah. Anyway.
The brilliance of Minneapolis, when I was a kid, they sold a huge block of it at Nicollet and Lake to Kmart. They blocked off Nicollet and put a Kmart right over Nicollet.
Oh,
guess what they're doing now? They ripped out Nicollet Avenue. They're putting a street back there. Way to go, Minneapolis.
Wasting money, wasting taxpayers' money every day.
Well, and that's just a tiny drop in the bucket compared to the whole massive amount of fraud going on now. Did you like that redo of the new Minnesota flag, though, with hams on it?
I love that. Yeah, I actually should have quickly downloaded that and put it on my face or on our restream today because we broadcast at the same time with the show here, so we could have put that up there.
Well, there you go. Because I got to admit, I was not the least bit interested in Minnesota's new flag, but once they put the hams bear on there, it's like, well, now hang on, I'll give this a chance now. It's. I think you should be able to fly both the old and the new flags, but
Yeah, I didn't look at it real close. I just kind of seen it as I was doing some other things here. But is it the one where the hams bear is peeing in the river?
No.
Maybe that's the one they need.
Okay, all right. Now that you said that, I'll share this story. There was a former car dealer in Bismarck, Mandan, who no longer is in the business because he's got enough money. He doesn't need to be. For one thing, had shared with me, TV production houses will send like people like car dealers, really raunchy videos to get your attention that, hey, and we can produce a video for you that's more TV friendly, but and so one of them, and most of them are just way too raunchy for me to describe here on KFYR, but the first one they showed me is really funny, and I think I still have that one someplace. You know how you get those beer commercials where you got the guy out in the babbling brook behind him fishing, and so he's talking about this beer is made with water right from the blah 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 river, and in the background floats another guy's boat, and he's going off the side of the boat.
There you go. Perfect.
You can't do that in the river. Well, I'm not going to do it in my boat.
That's probably the river that they use to get Coors Light, because Jamie loves Coors Light. There you go, Jamie.
Coors Light fans, it's Guns in the 701. You can blame Clay on that one. So, you and Jamie have a little beer thing going? Is that it?
Well, if I drink a beer, I drink a real one that has a nice darkness to it, a good, high-end ale, which I don't drink beer that often. But if I'm going to drink something I'm not going to drink watered down beer from Coors Light.
Oh, no. Somebody just...
Did he text you?
No. Maybe. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of... I didn't even pay attention. I got a whole bunch of texts in the last few minutes, but somebody had texted me, whoever's making these place cards in New Orleans must have attended the Leering Center, the Hyatt-centric French Quarter. The French Quarter. The French Quarter of New Orleans.
Because quality control didn't work there, did it?
Oh man. You got Google, everybody. I mean, come on. All you got to do is Google this stuff, and I think Leering is spelled with an R and French is spelled with an. What's with Somalians and the R thing? They don't want the R. That's twice now.
Yeah, maybe it's a Somalian thing. I don't know.
I don't know. Clay Peterson goes to the 7-1. Clay in the 2A. We got more coming up.
Mitchell in the morning. KFYR 550.
Farm bill passes the House, though there are a few things not in the bill. And a developing El Nino taking shape in the tropical Pacific. Forecasters say it could be one of the strongest on record. What that means. I'm Todd Mitchell in for Shannon Dean, and those and more coming up. Brought to you by Proceed. This is the Dakota Farm and Ranch Report.
Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili. Starts sweet, but ends with a touch of heat. It's something they like to call balance, and it's delicious. Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili. For the bold. Tap the banner to learn more.
Imagine getting cafe-quality coffee without leaving the house or waiting in line. Start your morning with Starbucks ready-to-drink iced coffee. 1 bottle, 4 servings of the smooth, balanced flavor you love right in your kitchen. Make your morning easy. Find Starbucks ready-to-drink iced coffees in the refrigerated aisle.
What if your next favorite hobby came with a built-in crew? That's cornhole. Whether you're brand new to the game or just looking for an excuse to get outside, there's a whole world of players out there ready to welcome you in. Local leagues, weekend tournaments, backyard throwdowns. It's all happening near you. Find your people at your next event at iPlayCornhole.com/events. New hobby, new friends. Same you, just having a lot more fun.
KFYR.
The U.S. House passed its latest version of the Farm Bill, 224 to 200. The bill does not include provisions allowing year-round sales of E15 ethanol. The vote followed a contentious debate driven by Republican divisions over E15 and a series of late-night amendment votes. 14 Democrats joined most Republicans in passing the bill, which now heads to the Senate, where a 60-vote bipartisan majority will be needed. House Ag leaders say a separate vote on E15 is scheduled for May 13th, though Democrats remain skeptical. Ethanol groups Lawmakers criticized the delay, saying consumers are missing out on lower cost fuel. Lawmakers also stripped pesticide-related provisions from the bill and overwhelmingly rejected an amendment to block mandatory electronic ID tags for cattle. A developing El Nino taking steps in the tropical Pacific. Forecasters say it could become one of the strongest on record. According to the Climate Prediction Center, warming sea surface temps since La Nina peaked in December have pushed conditions into neutral, with El Nino likely forming within weeks. El Nino watch is in effect. If current trends continue, climate models suggest a super El Nino could develop by midsummer, potentially rivaling historic events in 1997 and 2015. Early impacts are already being noticed, including cooler, stormier weather across parts of North America. Meteorologists say El Nino typically favors wetter conditions east of the Rockies and a milder pattern overall. Stronger global impact expected later this year into winter. And the Great Plains have been home to North American bison for thousands of years, but new research suggests that could change by the end of the century. A study from South Dakota State University finds climate change may push suitable bison habitat further north. Researchers say rising temps and shifting participation patterns are likely to move the center of ideal conditions from the Dakotas and Montana to across near the Alaska-Canada border by 2100. The findings published in Frontiers in Ecology and Evolution show much of the continental United States may fall below the threshold needed to support bison long term. Lead author Alex Shapinsky said proactive management will be key, including adjusted grazing strategies, water investments, and conservation planning. Researchers say those steps could help ensure the future of North America's largest land mammal. Brought to you by Proceed, the Dakota Farm and Ranch Report. And for Shannon Dean today, I'm Todd Mitchell.
KFYR, your ag authority.
Doritos Nacho Cheese. The bold, cheesy flavor that demands your attention. With that iconic crunch you love. One bite and you'll be going back for more. Doritos Nacho Cheese. For the bold. Tap the banner to learn more.
I have been with Rasmussen University since 2013, all virtual. All of my professors throughout the entire journey have been nothing but supportive in making me reach my dreams. Rasmussen professors, they want to see you grow so that you can be what you went to school to be. I'm so thankful for Rasmussen University for being able to make it so easy and seamless.
Rasmussen University. Find your seat and start now at rasmussen.edu.
Morning decisions. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
It's 3 p.m. Thirst kicking in. Mood drained. You need something to bring yourself back. Hear that? The reset's already starting. Take a sip. A refreshing reset with real brewed iced tea. Time for a tea break. Time for a Pure Leaf.
Welcome to Verizon Small Business Days as a business expert meets Patty of Patty's Diner. They're looking through Patty's tech and plans and Patty scores great deals on business internet and One Talk, plus a free 5G phone. Score a meeting with a Verizon business expert April 27th through May 10th. Call 1-800-483-4428 or go to verizon.com/smallbusiness. Available for select 5G phones. New line device payment agreement and MyBiz plan with at least $5 a month add-on spending required. Applicable credit applied to account over agreement term up to 36 months. Terms apply. Offer ends May 10th, 2026.
Okay, apartment math. Base rent, plus pet fee and parking. Carry the 1. Multiply by pi. Or I could just use the cost calculator on Zillow Rentals. Zillions of apartments ready when you are. Zillow Rentals.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Wow, Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Yeah, sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week at most locations.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure, take it for a spin.
There's no fees and minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bankguide for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
Okay, men, let's talk shop. And okay, hopefully they got the moms to tune out, so I can tell you to get jewelry with Zales Mother's Day specials up to 50% off. It's a no-brainer. Exclusions apply. For details, visit zales.com/promotion-terms-and-conditions.
Mornings can feel like a lot, but there's one small choice that can make mornings feel good. Silk Protein. It's a smooth, plant-based beverage with 13 grams of complete plant protein and 50% less sugar than dairy milk. Pour it into your cereal, blend it into a smoothie, stir it into your coffee. Silk Protein makes mornings feel a little calmer, a little brighter, a little more, okay, I got this. Silk Protein. Feel plenty good.
Starting a business? Put it in the right hands with LegalZoom. Because the last thing you'd want to do is let it fall into the wrong hands. With easy-to-use tech and 25 years of experience, LegalZoom offers personalized support to help ensure your business is formed accurately and complies with state regulations. So if you need a legal hand, visit LegalZoom. LegalZoom provides access to independent attorneys and self-service tools. LegalZoom is not a law firm and does not provide legal advice.
Spring is the season everyone refreshes everything except their blinds. People put it off because they think it's complicated. But at Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years proving it's not. Right now, you can save big during the Spring Cyber Monday sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide. Huge savings on special buys, plus a free professional measure now during the Spring Cyber Monday sale. Rules and restrictions apply.
Port is sponsored by Wellness Unmasked with Dr. Nicole Saphier.
Medical headlines, they're everywhere. But what do they really mean? Join me on Wellness Unmasked for a deeper look, plus the latest from the MAHA movement. Listen to Wellness Unmasked with Dr. Nicole Saphier on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Mostly sunny today, the high of 62. Mainly clear, chilly tonight, the low dipping down to 36. It'll be warmer on Saturday with a mix of clouds and sun. Breezy in the afternoon, pleasant temps, the high 74. Mostly sunny, pleasant again on Sunday. Nice end of the weekend. Breezy in the afternoon with the high 71. Windy and cooler with a mix of clouds and sun Monday, though, the high dialed back to 54. With your AccuWeather forecast, I'm meteorologist Jason Caterina.
841, 28 in Bismarck, KFYR 550, guns in the 701. Clay's here. Clay, yeah, any take on the White House correspondence shooting thing over there?
Yeah, 3 times. I mean, I think this is about enough that we need to take something seriously. Now I've seen the new enhanced video that came out. I don't know if anyone has seen that the Secret Service released. It's basically the clear picture and in color. So you can clearly see the dog in the background, because they're there to sniff out things like guns, bombs, things like that. Literally, this guy goes into the door behind where the metal detectors are. You can see him going in there. They ignore it. The dog hits on it twice, and the handler ignores it. That's a failure. I don't care how else you chalk it up. That's a failure. You can't make an excuse for it. Now, I imagine, as Trump has said, the majority of Secret Service members that serve, they're doing a good job. But when you have failures, like you can't have a failure when you're protecting heads of state. You just can't have that.
No.
And that guy should be fired. I don't know. Maybe he will be. And then that guy barges out of the room. Now, I've seen several comments, but are you telling me all them guns, and some of them were fired, I understand. I haven't been able to, there isn't a lot of stuff out there. They say that the assailant shot a shotgun at the one guy, but all them guns, and they missed if they fired? I hope not.
I know, right? All right, everybody to the range.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I watch how the agents just completely just come through everywhere after that happened and swarmed the guy, but I do believe there was some failures that took place. I mean, they were setting that one metal detector up. You could see they were setting it up before this happened, and I don't know why that wasn't already up to begin with, honestly.
Good
they only
question.
had one there. That should have been up. I went to a Trump rally down in Rapid City, South Dakota, and I mean, the perimeter, that was a huge perimeter around the Civic Center down there.
Sure, I went to the one in Mandan at the refinery, and yeah, same thing. I mean, you don't just get to like stroll up to the president, without having gone through some stuff.
And they had the whole entrance. Well, they had all the entrances closed on the complete facility, not just the arena. You had to go through only one access point, and it was quite a ways from the arena. And it was just solid metal detectors, which I would expect with the president being there. And
sure.
They inspected everything. We didn't even take nothing in. I had my my money clip, and that was it pretty much, because I knew that you couldn't take a lot of stuff in there.
Money clip and an ID, and that's about as far as you should go.
Just that, I know they were randomly do it. I happened to be one of them that got randomly chosen for a pat down. Fine. Stuff like that.
Sure.
I get it. And they were doing that. And I thought the show of force, I guess you'd put it for lack of a better term, the people that were manning that entrance, them boys were big and burly. I mean, they gave the presence of intimidation that you didn't want to mess with these guys. I mean, the guy, I'm not kidding, just about every single one of them guys' arms was probably bigger than my leg.
Yeah.
They were all 6 foot.
And by the way, if you've never met Clay, he's not exactly a petite individual.
No. I am very. I got some fat going on, although I've dropped a little bit.
Well, it's not that, but I mean, just you're not small boned. So for you to say that somebody's
I would have never. I mean, any one of them guys that were manning that could have taken his big bear paw and choked you to death. Probably. I'm sitting there going, now why aren't they doing that at let's face it, that deal he was at was in D.C. By the way, gun control rules and laws in D.C. aren't working either, are they?
No. Or Chicago, or show me where they are. But, And
then you've got the New York Times out there, and you got Commie News Network, which we all know what that means, which station that is, blaming guns and lack of gun control for this? No, that wasn't the problem.
Petey Pistol didn't do it on his own.
Exactly. But this has to end. And then, what's probably even more concerning is this guy was from California. Yeah, one of the strictest gun control states. Let's just point that out. And he was a teacher on top of it. Seriously, though, this guy was teaching kids. I think they better reevaluate how they do their background checks or even check out the people they're hiring in these schools. And it comes from one side, let's just face it. You never see this, you never hear of it. It's never from our side of the aisle. It is always from the other side. Every single shooting, every single one of these incidents is from the other side of the aisle. It's just the reality and a fact. It ain't rhetoric. It just is.
Right.
It always comes out that it's always somebody that has that ideology.
People.
But yeah, it needs to stop. I mean, they have to get a hold of this, or we're going to lose the president, and that's a bad thing all the way around. I don't care what party it is. You can't have people having that kind of access.
You didn't see conservatives spend 8 years shooting Obama, did you?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we need to make sure that this does not happen again. It should never happen again.
Right. It should never. Yeah, exactly. 6 million suppressors on file. That's common use ATF. Okay.
Absolutely. And you know why I put it that way? Bruin. Common use and historical use is what Bruin is based on, which takes out just about every single gun control item. NFA, National Firearms Act, passed in 1934. Should have never happened, but it did. And suppressors are regulated under that. Well, now, you got to remember, when you look at the numbers, you realize, everybody, that suppressors now hit pretty much the 6 million mark. And we've had more suppressors in the last, 4 months that have been purchased and received by their owners than we have in the entire 76-year existence of the NFA. That's common use now, isn't it? And I love the fact that we've been saying that it's a piece of metal that protects your hearing. Even in countries. Yeah, what?
Sorry.
Countries like Britain,
that was cheap.
In Africa, all these countries that really have huge restrictions on firearms. Sometimes they require you to have a suppressor just to use it. In fact, a lot of places it's considered, dumb or rude not to have a suppressor. Not in the United States. No, we regulate them. The libs always say that things are outdated. You want to talk about something that's outdated, and it's the 1934 national.
They get mad if your car exhaust is too loud, but your gun better be as loud as it could possibly be. Okay, got it.
I mean, this is just crazy.
Nice consistency, guys.
Still an issue, and we tried to get it through in the big beautiful bill, and the parliamentarians basically took it out of there, which really had no. They couldn't do that, but I don't know why John Thune let it happen. He shouldn't have. But he's pretty weak. He's a weak individual as a leader, and that's probably why. And I'm telling you right now, that parliamentarian should have been fired on the spot for even saying that. And they can do that. I don't know why people don't understand. You can fire people like that. They don't have a job for life just because they're in there. But I'm really happy to see that we are at that number now. I mean, how cool is that? We've got 6 million suppressors out there with no instance, nothing. Nothing has happened because people have a hearing protection device on their firearm. In fact, it's made the experience pleasurable and easier on people when you're out shooting and hunting. It's just, to me, it's a common sense thing. They talk about common sense laws. We need to get rid of the NFA, but common use just now will clear the pathway. There's been a ton of cases that have kind of just been sitting there. I imagine now they're going to start pushing them through these courts to get them up to the Supreme Court and get a ruling now on historical use and common use. So, yeah, I think it's a great pathway that's going to help us out.
And finally, armed Nashville food delivery driver kills suspect who shot him during attempted carjacking. I think all those guys ought to be able to, I don't think it should be forced to, because you don't want to put a gun in the hand of somebody who doesn't want one in their hand, because they're not going to do anything good with it, but
if they want,
let them have them.
Plus, if you're using your own vehicle, which most of these guys do, that's your own personal property. Who are they? I mean, I'm waiting for, there hasn't been one, I'm surprised at, but I'm waiting for the court case that comes forth that says, hey, they've already had several decisions that say you can have a firearm in your personal property, even if it's parked in a parking lot of a company that says you can't have them, in the building or even on the premise. That's been over. You can have them in your vehicle. Same thing here. You should be able to. And obviously, by the way, people, don't try your life is not worth a Dodge Charger.
No, that's what they make insurance for. You file the claim and you get a new one,
Well, I'm talking about the people trying to rob. I mean, really? You're trying to rob and take, and that's what happened here in Nashville, Tennessee. Food delivery driver shot and killed an armed carjacker. The guy was trying to take the guy's car by a nearby restaurant, and he come up with a gun. He approached the guy. He demanded the keys. He basically fired the gun at the driver when he said, "No, you can't have my car." Well, that guy, who was a lawful carrier, a law-abiding citizen, and had the right to defend himself with his defense firearm, he went ahead and returned fire. He struck this guy who was trying to rob him, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. I mean, it's a pretty cut and clear case. When I went and looked at it, as the article said, there's no charges that have been filed. You look at Tennessee's laws, I'm about positive there will be no charges filed when it comes up by the prosecutor. I just don't see it happening. But yeah, these guys are on the road. Some of them are delivering in the middle of the night or later in the evening. I mean, there is a strong need for these guys, if they choose to be armed and be able to defend themselves, and this just proves it. But again, hey, if you think you're going to rob somebody, especially in North or South Dakota with our laws, I don't think anybody should think their life is worth trying to steal any kind of car, yet alone even a few dollars change, possibly. Just don't do it.
I wonder if DoorDash grandma that delivered to the White House the other day, if she's packing.
Probably not.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was? Well, probably not around the White House. I mean, I'm sure they... Yeah. Like, look, we'll let you come to the back door, but you got to leave that thing in the car, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
They're not going to let that happen. I get that, but... Clay Peterson, Clay in the 2A, and Guns in the 701. Now brought to you by a new sponsor called Pistol... I screwed it up. Take Two. PD Pistols Home Gun Range.
There you go. Perfect.
Would have been funnier if I got it right the first time, but oh well.
And again, thanks, Todd, for having us on every Friday. And, of course, listen to us on iHeart and right here at KFYR 550 AM every single Friday morning. Gun in the 701 has moved to Tuesdays. That transition has went great. And we now are on at 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central every single Tuesday night. Friday nights, that's tonight, everyone. Blackbeard Logic at 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, and Sunday Sportsman's Devotion with Vance Bishop coming to you at 7 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time, 8. I can't talk.
You know the difference between the two, right?
Yeah. Don't tune in at PM. You'll be very disappointed.
What are you, AOC now? Can't tell the difference between AM and PM.
Goodness.
Oh, I know, right? Fighting words.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're packing, I'm not. I guess I better shut my big mouth, but oh well.
Be like the Minnesota rep, and we got World War 11 coming up. But anyway.
I know, meme of the day. Elon, when she realizes her name starts with an 11.
Oh, that was great.
That's awesome.
Might have to use that Tuesday.
By the way, if you don't have a picture of the new Minnesota state flag, I'll get it for you. The one with the hams on. Just text me or message me, and I'll shoot it to you. Clay Peterson goes to the 701 Fridays about 8:15, 8:20, somewhere in there on KFYR. Have a great weekend, Clay. Take care.
You too, thanks.
All right, you better get birthdays in because otherwise Michael Bell's going to carry me out himself, and I don't know if he's strong enough to do that. I'm kind of a big guy.